Okay, you know the drill. Best restaurants in Las Vegas. This time it's steakhouse style. And we're going to start over at the Venetian at Delmonico's Emerald Lagasse's signature chef. This is a good one. It's kind of fancy. Linen tablecloths, many waiters, many people serving your table. We got some delicious steaks, starting with Heather. She got a bone-in strip steak. It was $68 and it was absolutely delicious. The service here was a little over the top. There must have been 5 or 6 people waiting on our table, taking orders, bringing food, bringing drinks. These potatoes were absolutely delicious, but of course, way too many for 2 people. And I got the bone-in ribeye steak, $75 with all that goodness, melted butter on top, perfectly cooked. That's Delmonico's, $176.11. Let's head on over to Resorts World down the strip at Carversteak. Now, we have been to Carversteak a couple times. The first time, I think it was a little bit better than the second time. But as we walk through here, you can see the beautiful decorations and the artwork. They even have the Cookie Monster coming in to make his appearance. It looks like they're taking us outside, but we're really going out to the back bar and a nice table right next to the outdoor spot, which is amazing. And they do have outdoor seating as well. Now, we started off with a little bit of bread. They have a nice bread service there, pull-apart bread with garlic and butter. And then we got these, they look like cheese sticks, but they're not. They're potatoes. They're like mashed potatoes breaded and deep fried. And they were amazing. Unfortunately, when we went back, I didn't see them on the menu. So I don't know if they're gone or if they were seasonal. But I went with the bone-in filet. Heather just got the regular filet. I always like the bone-in stuff. I just think it gives a little bit of flavor, but they were both delicious steaks. They were cooked to perfection. I mean perfection. Take a look at that pink warm center. And then we got these fries. These were the hand-cut Parmesan steak fries, but they were ginormous like JoJo fries. They came with a garlic aioli sauce and some ketchup. And it was my birthday, so they brought out a free little cheesecake for dessert. Here's the receipt up top. As in Vegas, you're going to pay a little bit more, but it's totally worth it. I recommend you check out Carver Steakhouse at Resorts World, one of the best new restaurants in all of Vegas. Grab yourself an Uber, head all the way down towards the other end of the strip to the wonderful, the amazing Aria. And this one is Jean-Georges Steakhouse. It's at the Aria. It was so good. This isn't a best to worst in order best steakhouse, but this one's gonna be at the top of my list. I'm gonna tell you, but I'm not gonna say it's the top. We're not ordering them. They're all fantastic, so you can't go wrong with any of them. So the menu was pretty extensive. We started off with a couple cocktails. Heather got this Bellini for $18 that had lychee and raspberry and prosecco, and I got a Japanese old fashioned, and it was absolutely delicious. I love all the old fashions in Las Vegas because they all have their own take on an old fashioned. The bread service was great. This butter was delicious. Heather got a USDA Prime Colorado filet mignon for $74, and it was cooked to perfection. The blistered shishito pepper was delicious. It was tender and juicy. And oh my goodness, then came out the bone-in prime rib for me. 18 ounce on this one, and you know how I feel about the ribeye. Fantastic. Again, comes out with some shishito peppers. And then we got these crunchy potatoes for $21 with this chili yogurt sauce. I didn't expect them to be that good, and they were that good. Amazing. These sauces came out with the steak, and let me tell you what, I don't usually like a sauce on my steak, but these sauces were so good. I don't know which one was the best. That's a miso sauce right there. That probably was my favorite, to be honest. But Jean-Georges Steakhouse at the Aria, oh my goodness, delicious. $228. Oh my gosh, it seems like we're running all over the strip. We should have did it in order, but we're back in our Uber. We're heading back to the Venetian in the Grand Canal Shops. You will find none other than Smith and Wollensky Steakhouse. Now, I have to tell you that this might be my favorite. No, Jean-Georges was my favorite. Well, I really like Delmonico. I don't know. This bread, this pull-apart bread was great. Look at this. The bone-in ribeye steak. I had Heather hold it up because it literally was as big as her head. 28 ounces. If you're going to eat that big dog, make sure you plan on doing lots of walking afterwards. And you know what Heather gets? The filet mignon. Every time when she goes to Italian, she gets spaghetti. If she goes to a steakhouse, she gets filet and lobster. And this Maine lobster tail was a bargain at $18. The Hasselback potatoes was delicious. The whipped potatoes was great. Now here's one of the things I loved about Smith and Wollensky. You know how you get these sides and it's just way too much for two people. Well, they let you order half orders of the sides. That's right, you pay half the price, you get half the order, so you can get a couple different appetizers and try them, and then you're not going to be left with all this extra food all over the table. Now, you can see how well these steaks were cooked, and when I mean well, I don't mean well done, I mean well as in very well, perfectly cooked. Oh, that ribeye, you could just see the marbleization melting through there. And maybe we should have a moment of silence for the gigantic chocolate cake. This thing was humongous. It's a $15 dessert, which in Las Vegas, it's a bargain for that big piece of cake. But it was my birthday, and they brought it out complimentary. I couldn't believe it. Usually you get a little cookie or a biscuit, but they brought us this big piece of cake on the house for my birthday. And if you know anything about me, I love cake. Showing the food again because I love to see the food before I go eat somewhere. Smith and Wollensky at the Venetian Grand Canal Shops. Oh, guys, this is a good one. $170. I forgot to take a picture of the receipt, but I tell you what, one of the best things about it is come as you are. It's pretty casual and pretty great. Check out Smith and Wollensky at the Venetian. This best of steakhouse video wouldn't be complete if we didn't head on down to Fremont Street to my favorite steakhouse in all of Las Vegas. And it is at Barry's Downtown Prime. I know. It's not my favorite. It's my favorite. Maybe it's my favorite. No, it's not my favorite. Delmonico was my favorite. No, it was Smith. They're all my favorites. Are you getting it, guys? They're all my favorites. Head on down to Circa on Fremont Street. Look for the beautiful Vegas Vicky. Head on down the escalator, and there you will find Barry's Downtown Prime. Heather got this wedge chopped salad for $14. I don't eat salad, as you guys know, but she said it was delicious. This is where I got the rib cap, guys. This was the first rib cap I ever had in my life, and I would do it again. And a baked potato to boot. Heather, of course, always gets the filet. We already discussed this, and lobster, but she thought it was a little undercooked, but I thought it was perfect. She just likes it a little bit more done. But this rib cap, let me tell you what, it's the best part of the ribeye all in one steak. And she got this lobster, the baby Tristan lobster was $34. She said it was probably the best lobster she ever had. Barry's Downtown Prime surprised us. It was so good. You know it was good when you joined the Clean Plate Club. We ate absolutely everything they put in front of us. It was that good. And then they brought us out a couple of little cookies, complimentary little dessert at the end, made this one even better. Barry's Downtown Prime. Head on down to Fremont Street. Check out the new Circa Resort, and definitely head on down that escalator below Vegas Vicky to Barry's Downtown Prime, and that will cap it off of our steakhouse reviews. Again, this one's my favorite. No, that one's my favorite. I like them all, so try them all. You can't go wrong with Barry's Downtown Prime. $200.49 on this one. Oh, it was so good. That was the Best of Las Vegas Restaurants Steakhouse Edition. We will be eating at more steakhouses. I told you that they were all my favorite, and they are. Try all of them. They all have their pluses, and it's just, they're so good. Smith & Wollensky, nice casual atmosphere, value. The cake was amazing. The steaks are amazing. Delmonico's fancy. Jean-Georges has the sauces and the delicious steaks. Barry's Downtown Prime had that rib cap. Try them all. Just try them all. We're going to try some more steakhouses. We appreciate you watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we will continue to live our blessed life because we are blessed, and you, our subscribers, are the best part of us, and you are what makes us so blessed. So thanks for watching Best of Las Vegas Restaurants Steakhouse Edition, and we will see you next Monday for another vlog. Have a great day.